Penn State now 8-3 after beating Duquesne last night in basketball in Pittsburgh, and we are very pleased to welcome in star point guard of the Nittany Lions, a guy who missed all of last year with an Achilles injury, had a career-high 13 assists in that win last night, Tim Frazier of the Nittany Lions. And Tim, first of all, let's go back to last year. I have a vivid recollection of sitting with you before a game at the Jordan Center and talking about what you were going through. How great has it been just to be back on the court?
Oh, it's been awesome. You know, going through that injury definitely humbled me, and, you know, having a game taken from you, especially, you know, for an entire year. And, you know, just to be back on the floor is just truly a blessing for me, just to be out there, just be able to participate with my teammates and play the game that I love so much.
Has there been a moment this year where it kind of sunk into you, hey, I'm back?
Yeah, definitely. I want to say after the first game, you know, stepping on the floor at Penn State, and I had all the jitters, and I was telling my teammates, especially DJ and Ross, I was like, man, I'm nervous, man. It's the first time I've been on the court in a year, and, you know, they just kind of just helped me and tell me, man, I got your back, and I think since then I've just kind of let it go, you know, and just played the game that I love.
You mentioned DJ being DJ Newbill, who's done such a nice job, was great last year in your absence as a scorer for this team, a guy who can really put the ball in the basket. And so now it seems like for the first time, really in quite some time, since Taylor Battle was there, you don't have to take on this entire scoring load. How has that altered your role, the fact that DJ can score the way that he can?
Oh, it's great to have him on the side next to me. You know, to have another scorer, another guy that pushes the ball in transition and can finish with contact, you know, is a great piece to have next to me, as well as those other guys. You know, they're all stepping up, making up shots, and I think that year off for me, due to injury, it benefits our team this year. You know, they were able to get better, and I was able to learn different things from the sideline. So I think this year is going to be special for us.
Tim Frazier was a first-team All-Big Ten pick a couple of years ago, now back with the Penn State basketball team. I know that last year when you were out, you really were almost an extra coach, and Coach Chambers talked a lot about the role that you played and how instrumental you were in the development, particularly of guys in the backcourt. The guys had a huge upset of Michigan without you. I know you gave a very impassioned speech during that game. Tell us a bit about it.
Oh, you know, we have every time we go through a prayer before, you know, pregame meal, and Coach hands out, you know, guys the challenge of giving out the prayer. And he gave me that game, and, you know, I did my research all week, try to figure out, you know, something that was going to be emotional and that was going to touch guys and get them ready to go. And I found some couple things about, you know, our President Abraham Lincoln, and spoke to him about the challenges that he faced and how, you know, before he even became president, he was denied so many different things. You know, he had lost children before that, and I just kind of used that and said, you know, we were 0-14 at the time, and, you know, we lost a couple of games, but, you know, just keep our head up and keep competing, and, you know, the good things will happen to us at the end.
How important do you think that game was in terms of changing the mindset of what was going on with this basketball program?
Oh, I think it helped tremendously. You know, they come away with a win, a big-time win, that at home, you know, gives the confidence back to, you know, that we are competing and that we are, you know, are able to compete in the Big Ten and win games and win that game. And if from there on, going the road and winning Northwestern was huge, especially for the year coming on, to show that, you know, we continue to get better, which was our goal from the beginning of the season, was to continue to get better, and we did. And I think it rolled over onto this season.
Yeah, turning the focus back to this season, big game Saturday. Maybe people aren't aware of this, but Penn State is going to play at Rec Hall again, which is the old arena on campus. Haven't played there since the mid-1990s, taking on Princeton, which should be a very good game. What does it mean to you to be a part of what is a moderately historic occasion here?
Oh, it means a lot to be a part of something that's playing in Rec Hall again, you know, and making history. You know about the history and the old things that happened there before. You know, the old players, even some of our old coaches from the old regime were there. You know, just to be able to participate where the fans were right there on the court, and, you know, just to be able to be part of history is going to be huge for us. And, you know, we're excited to do it. We've been looking forward to it ever since the game ended last night, to be able to step out on the court and play in Rec Hall.
Academically, I know you've already graduated with a management degree, so what are you focusing now in the classroom? What are you focusing on now?
I'm actually doing another undergrad degree in communications, you know, focusing on that. I can finish that in a year, and I'll be graduating again in spring.
What comes after basketball? I know you're going to try to play and go wherever the game takes you. What's your goal after that, Tim?
After that, I would just definitely want to stay in the sports world, and, you know, my first degree in supply chain management, and use that and somehow be connected with sports as well as in the business world as far as taking care of my family.
Tim Frazier, star basketball player for Penn State, one of the better guards in the Big Ten. Tim, great to see you back on the court, and we look forward to watching you Saturday against Princeton and the rest of the year. Thanks for taking a few minutes out to talk to us.
Thank you.